Welcome to Yawdvybz TV. Before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Now on to the news. 18-year-old charged for Dunkirk gun attack. An 18-year-old has been charged for the shooting of a man in his yard in Dunkirk, Kingston earlier this month. Charged with wounding with intent, being in possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition is Kevin Levy, otherwise called Don, and Suarez of Bray Street in Dunkirk. Levy was charged on Wednesday. His court date is being finalized. The police say the shooting happened on the early morning of Sunday, May 5th along Clark Street in Dunkirk. Reports are that about 3:15 a.m., Levy and two other men approached a man while he was in his yard and opened gunfire at him before escaping on foot in the area. The man received multiple gunshot wounds to the upper body and was transported to hospital where he was admitted. An investigation was launched into the shooting, and following an operation, Levy was taken into custody on Monday, May 13th. He was subsequently charged on Wednesday, May 15th after a question-and-answer session in the presence of his attorney. Man gunned down in Yorktown, Clarendon. Tension is brewing in Yorktown, Clarendon following the reported gang-related murder of a man on Wednesday night. Gunned down was 45-year-old Kenroy Thane, also known as Peter, a laborer of Yorktown settlement. Sleuths have disclosed that the killing came amid a reported rekindled gang feud in the area. Fearing possible reprisals, the police say they are ramping up their presence in the area. The police report that about 8:15 p.m., Thane was standing along the Yorktown Main Road in the vicinity of York Circle when a white Toyota Axio motor car and another black vehicle drove up and opened fire, hitting him several times. The police were summoned, and on arrival, Thane was seen face down with multiple gunshot wounds to the upper body and back. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. There is reported renewed tension between rivals gangsters in the area, including the One Family gang, which operates out of Yorktown. Police say a number of intelligence-led operation activities were carried out surrounding the One Family gang in the past, which led to the killing, displacement, and arrest of some of its members, including the gang's alleged leader, who is behind bars. The police say, however, the gang is again becoming active. Sentencing of Beachy Stout and co-convict delayed. Sentencing has been postponed for Portland businessman Everton Beachy Stout McDonald and co-convict Oscar Barnes, who in March were found guilty of murder and conspiracy to murder in the 2020 killing of McDonald's wife, Tonia. McDonald and Barnes were scheduled to be sentenced in the Supreme Court Thursday morning, but the hearing was postponed amid the absence of the antecedent report, and trial judge Chester Stamp. It is now scheduled to take place September 19, 2024. Tonia was gruesomely murdered on July 20, 2020 on the main road in Sherwood Forest in Portland. She was stabbed repeatedly, her throat slashed, and the Toyota Axio motor car she was driving, along with her body, burned. McDonald, who was Tonia's husband at the time of her murder, was arrested and charged with the killing. Oscar Barnes was later arrested. Both arrests came after police were tipped off that Denvelin Bubla Minute could assist them greatly in their investigations into the murder. After they arrested him at his house in Portland, he confessed to his involvement, claiming that he had been contracted by McDonald for $3 million to kill his wife. However, Minute claimed that because he could not carry out the crime exactly as he was instructed to stab and burn her body, he ended up subcontracting the killing to Oscar Barnes, who, he said, murdered Tonia all by himself. Sister and stepfather charged with relatives' murder in Westmoreland. The Westmoreland police have laid murder charges against a sister and her stepfather, who are alleged to have killed 38-year-old laborer Olwayne Beckford. Beckford was reportedly hit with a stone during a confrontation with his relatives on Monday at Hertford and Petersfield in the parish. He later succumbed to his injuries. Charged are 62-year-old Royston Dennis, otherwise called Shad, and Beckford's sister, 24-year-old Sherika Dennis, otherwise called Rika. According to our source, the two were charged after a witness statement following a question-and-answer session. Both accused remain in police custody. Another sister who was also allegedly involved in the dispute, a 17-year-old, is expected to be charged on Friday. Reports from the police indicate that Beckford was at home with his fiancée when an argument developed between him and one of his sisters. During the argument, it is alleged that the three family members, including his sisters, began hurling stones at Beckford, one of which reportedly hit him on the left side of his head, causing a wound that bled profusely. Beckford later collapsed and was rushed to the Savannah Public General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Trelawney man gunned down at shop. The Trelawney police have commenced a probe into the gun slaying of a man at a business establishment in his community Wednesday night. The deceased has been identified as 31-year-old unemployed Durant Burke, who was of a Cooper's Pen address in the parish. Reports are that about 11:50 p.m., Burke and two other men were sitting at a business establishment when a lone gunman walked up and opened fire, hitting Burke multiple times. The gunman then escaped in a waiting vehicle. Burke was taken to the Falmouth Public General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the killing. 73-year-old man injured in St. Andrew gun attack. A 73-year-old man was shot and injured during a gun attack on O'Mara Road, St. Andrew, on Wednesday night. The elderly man, a carpenter, was shot when a gunman opened fire on him and another man on a section of the roadway. The other man escaped injuries, the police said. Reports are that around 7 p.m., both men were on O'Mara Road when they were pounced upon by another man traveling on foot and armed with a handgun. The gunman, the police said, opened gunfire, hitting the elderly man in his right hand before escaping on foot. The injured man was rushed by residents to hospital for treatment. No motive has been established for the attack, the police said. Danielle Rowe's alleged killer remanded until June 6th. Coyote Satchel, the dental assistant accused of the murder of 8-year-old Danielle Rowe, was on Thursday remanded until June 6, 2024. The court was told Thursday that the defense is still awaiting outstanding documents from the prosecution in the matter. Police say Satchel, who was charged with murder in for the June 8, 2023 killing of young Danielle, was the intimate partner of Danielle's father. Danielle was abducted from Breton Primary School in Portmore, St. Catherine. She was later found on Roosevelt Avenue in St. Andrew with her throat slashed. She died at Bustamante Hospital for Children 2 days after the ordeal. St. Andrew businessman slapped with fraud charges. A 39-year-old businessman has been charged with fraudulent conversion after allegedly receiving payment for car headlights he did not hand over. Charged is Andrew Palmer of Harbor View Road, Stony Hill. AC Andrew Dot reports indicate that a man visited Palmer's business establishment where he allegedly made payments amounting to $115,000 for a 2018 Honda Civic right-hand drive headlight. He reportedly received a receipt with the details of his purchase and was told that he would receive his purchase item within 2 weeks. After several months passed and the man did not receive the item, a report was made to the police. Subsequent investigations revealed that Palmer used the funds for his personal benefit. He was later arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend.